I welcome you all to the club on the occasion of International Women's Day. It was in the year 2000 that the club partnered with Vinta on the occasion of Women's Day. And this was for an international film festival in support of for women's issues worldwide, and it was supported by UNESCO.
Vinta is the Managing Director of the Asian Center for Entertainment Education and the Director of the Third Eye Program in partnership with Hollywood Health and Society. Over to my dearest friend and one of the nicest people I ever know, Vinta Nanda.
Good afternoon. It's great to have all of you here to our second conclave, Elevate 2015. This marks 2 years since our launch at the prestigious FICCI Frames in March 2013, where the Third Eye program was launched in India as one of the 2 global centers of Hollywood Health and Society at the Norman Lear Center, University of Southern California. The other center besides us is called GIST, which is in Lagos, Nigeria, and it helps filmmakers and creative communities in Nollywood.
One to have a word in. I developed a story for this show called Balika Vadhu, which we've just created history as of breaking a record yesterday. We are the longest running Hindi fiction show in India.
So Kader Khan comes up with a great idea. He says, "Sir," to Suresh Oberoi, "remove his brain, put it in a deep freezer. Put it into somebody who needs a brain. And once that person revives, he will tell you himself who shot him."
But I will share one experience which I had, and I realized that how important it is to get a technical expert's opinion and how it can enhance the emotional content of your film or anything. So,
and 2 very close-up shots of the eyes, and then maybe one meter that keeps going beep beep beep, and that's it. So I also had very limited exposure of anything.
Also helped us to know the kind of problems you face while creating something, and also gives us hope. Like, we'd like to see Grey's Anatomy, Dr. House made in India. We have the wherewithal, the technical expertise, so why not? So that was it for starters.
After the husband realizes that there's something amiss over here, a young woman who has died such a sudden...
The person with the PhD. You know why I did my PhD? I did it very late in my life, at 42.
Or anything mythological. But when the rest of the film is normal narrative, and suddenly the medical part is so ridiculous, it sticks out like a sore thumb. Should films be banned or edited on the basis of this?
Well, I'm one of those who actually doesn't believe in censorship. So my only answer to this is that maybe you're...
I met some people, friends of ours, and the topic of conversation was that how they didn't want more girls, how they had aborted some girls because they wanted boys. So then I realized that maybe these people are right, and what is happening, like they said, was in Bombay and Delhi predominantly. So I said, all right, whatever I can do in my capacity, I will do for female feticide. And I started off with just some fashion shows, and cricket matches where I got a lot of celebrities to walk. The reason I got them all is because people listen to them and watch every move of theirs, which actually worked wonders, because post that, for the next 2 years, everywhere in the papers, anywhere I picked up, no matter who, whether films, television, all of them, whenever they were asked that what is it that you support, what do you feel close to your heart, they said female feticide. And then you see post 2006 to about 2009, 2010, there's...
Balika Vadhu has been very close to our hearts. It's been 7 years now, and it's created history thanks to our creative writers,
like this. It was outside the family, it was a medical series, and the timing was perfect. I was having a coffee with Vinta, and she said, this is a great place where we can both...
Because I think that word called censorship should be hurled into the dustbin of history.
Here is a film. So the other way of stopping him was, okay, so I can't stop you from thinking, but I can stop you from distributing what you think. But even that is going to fail. So it's a near impossibility now. I mean, today, we can have all these discussions, But like Sony said, I'm going to watch it.
Yeah.
I'm going to watch, so she's going to watch it on torrent. So the only way...
It is when Meera Nayar's Kama Sutra was being watched by the panel, and I was a part of it, and I reached early. We are not informed which film we are watching. So when she caught me in the washroom, she's saying, are you a part of the board or the panel? I said, yeah. And she said, you know, when I was coming here today, my son said, where are you going? And I said, I'm going to the police.
Should anyone be sitting around, deciding
I
what's
agree,
correct?
Because it's a matter of time.
I mean,
because
come on.
This complete disintermediation.
What Sudhir is saying, this is exactly, I think what Sudhir has just articulated, it is this realization.
Like this, but I don't want it banned. I mean, I have can't we all understand that I may not like something, but does that mean it should be banned?
I'll tell you one thing, I didn't like this movie, thing. I haven't seen the India's Daughter, but I did hear about it. What I feel very strongly, which should not be, because we're firstly glamorizing that guy. No, there's so many people. No, I mean, my version, I'm saying.
No,
I feel, I'll tell you what.
And it should be a free-for-all discussion. And then we have that cell thing which you were a part of. At that time, it was not acceptable. Today, times have changed. We appoint a cell. Then those things are taken by the chairperson and goes to the INB ministry with a representation. And we have to negotiate with them and say...
16 is not justified.
No, I'm saying whatever, you can give it rating.
No, what you're actually negotiating is the fact that if my work is commercially to be released, then there are certain vested interest group that might take me to court. So the censor certificate offers me a kind of protection from them. Is what you are negotiating, otherwise...
And what is the truth is that we are still groping for answers, but as long as we can retain the sense of humor and also be predisposed to find a solution, maybe we can possibly find an answer. But the urgent need is for us to prevail upon the government, is that the landscape has changed, the world has changed, and your attempt to retain this illusion of control is bogus. Yet, we understand that you will not let go of your control of the driving seat.
I think everybody's already out of here, so while they're leaving, let me say a big, big thank you for participating and being a part of the audience here. I think this has been a fabulous session. We've had a great time.